If you... what am I trying to say? Like, the thing about tree saplings is if you plant trees and they fully grow, they will not, and I repeat, will not give you the full thing. Like, they won't give you the fruit depending on the season if you plant them bitches outside. But I am a man who plants the bitches on the inside. That came out a little wrong. Y'all know what I mean. I'm also going to start testing around with mods because I plan on playing with a homeboy. My homeboy Velvet Sparrow. So I'm going to try playing around with mods for a little bit. Let me just pet all the animals in here. Then I need to get all the milk. Well, I need a large goat milk from somebody eventually. What the fuck? Alright, I guess she ain't got no milk. How dare she not have any milk for me? I can't be the only kid who was dumb enough to actually think, wait a minute. I got 4 cows, right? I've only gotten 3 milks. Ah, there we go. I can't be the only kid who was a dumbass enough to actually think that chocolate milk came from brown cows, right? I can't be the only child who thought that growing up. I mean, eventually I stopped thinking that because I grew up and became a intelligent boy. I became a smart boy. Because my mama needed me to be smart. But, yeah, like... I know for a fact that when I was, like, a little kid, I would always tell my mama that chocolate milk came from brown cows. And she just refused to correct me because she thought it was adorable. And I looked directly... And when I got older, I looked her directly in the eyes. And I'm like, Mother, how dare you lie to me, Mother? I trusted you. I believed in you. You were the only thing I believed in, and you lied to me. Okay, I didn't go that far, but... I mean, for Christ's sake, like... My mama lied to me about a lot of stuff. Right, she was a liar. A big liar. Speaking of liars, why the hell was calling an adult a liar like calling somebody a fucking slur back in the day? Like, I know when I was a kid, if my teacher said something about me that wasn't true, and they thought, and they were just fully mistaken, or they didn't understand the situation, instead of listening to me like a normal fucking human being, their dumbasses would be like, so are you calling me a liar? And the amount of times I wanted to just say yes, it made me feel, ooh, duck feather. It made me feel some type of way, because I know for a fact that calling an adult a liar should not have been seen as that big of a deal. It really shouldn't have. Yet for some dumbass reason, it was. And because I couldn't just tell the adult that they were bullshitting and that they needed to calm their happy ass down, I ended up getting in trouble, because if I wasn't calling the adult a liar, then apparently I was the liar or some bullshit like that. It's just bullshit. That's really what it is. Absolute bullshit from the ass. That's all it is. That's all it can be. That's all it really would be. I don't have any quests. A curious substance. Yeah, ectoplasm. I'll bring Shane an iron bar. I don't know where the fuck Shane is. Do I really want to give him my bars? Alright, I only spit these bars for the ladies. I like to drive in my truck, 'cause you know that our burn sucks. I like to drive in my truck, baby girl, you know that our burn sucks. Oh god, I've been rewatching a lot of Squidbillies and Aqua Teen Hunger Force, which I'm surprised those shows never did a crossover. Because Aqua Teen Hunger Force and Squidbillies, like, they have a lot of the same voice actors, and a lot of the people that work on them are the same motherfucking people. So the fact that they didn't have crossovers, or haven't had a crossover, is kind of strange to me. Like, you'd think eventually they'd have a crossover of some sort, but nah, they just didn't. It sucks. Okay. What is it that I wanteth to do with today? I'm gonna get it back to chopping trees. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get to chopping. First things first, I'm gonna find Shane. Where the hell would Shane be? Exactly. Where would Shane be on this nice winter morning? That may be all I need. Doctor, she is
nice
all...
girl. Leave me alone, dude.
My bad. See. Come and rest your bones with me. Riding slow on Sunday morning. I never want to be. Stardew Valley. Yes, here we go. I'm Teddy, and somebody saying, don't know. I'm your Teddy, you're so bouncy, lovely little cutie. Won't you follow me, follow me, follow me? Got that damn Psycho Teddy song stuck in my head. I'm gonna bring my hoe just in case I can get some squiggly wigglies. Where is it? Where the fuck my hoe? Oh, wait. It's getting upgraded. I think. Maybe I just put it in a different chat. No, it's right here. Okay, it's not getting upgraded. Now I think about why the fuck would I upgrade my hoe? I don't need to upgrade my goddamn hoes. My hoes are perfect just the way they is. I love my hoes, and my hoes love me. I love my hoes because my hoes be freaks. I love my chopper, and my chopper love me. Alright. Boom, doom, doom, doom. Wasn't these bitches? Nice. Lost library book. I love my chopper, and my chopper love me. Finna hit that baby. Oh, hi, wanna talk? If you find any interesting artifacts or minerals, Gunther will gladly display them in the museum. He told me he has special gifts for people who donate. And them gifts ain't that special. Hello there, Evelyn. Today I'm baking cookies. They're shaped like little winter stars. Aww. Evelyn, you are just the sweetest. Oh yeah, Squid Fest. I want to do Squid Fest. Trying to keep the artificial lava pay who catches 4 chubs. Alright, I'll see if I can catch some chubs. First things first, I need to find Shane. Shane might be at home, cooped up, because it's winter. Team 6 came here to fuck shit up, and I don't give a flying fuck. So Uber driver, hurry up, I'm paying you 11 bucks. I'm stopping outside of my tree house. My style is higher than green. Need something built? No, I do not. Oh, that's Sebastian. That's oh. Alright, that's Sebastian, not Shane. I'm stupid. Damn, who the fuck is Shane? Why do I not know any of these goddamn characters? I've been playing this game for almost, I think, like 3 months now. Ugh. I got that BBL drizzy. BBL drizzy. Got that BBL drizzy. BBL drizzy. Where the fuck is Shane? Where is the grain Shane McLean? Poontang. Maybe he's in the bar. Now that's Sam. Yeah, that is true. One of the biggest things I love about fucking winter is the goddamn mosquitoes. Fuck mosquitoes, by the way. Mosquitoes can go fuck themselves. Like, I hate mosquitoes with a passion. I know they're necessary for the environment or some shit, but I feel like if I were ever to meet like Poison Ivy or something, I'd look her dead in the face and be like, okay, so you like plants. Can we at least get rid of all the mosquitoes on the planet? Like, can you somehow synthesize a plant that is poisonous to mosquitoes? And she'd look at me and be like, that would fuck up the ecosystem a lot. And I'd look at her and I'd be like, well, sure, but they're fucking mosquitoes. Like, I'm sure. Hey, what's this? Oh yeah, 2-day Squid Fest Bonanza. If you reach our daily catch targets, you'll win a prize. Any personal items found near this sign will be sent to the lost and found. Okay. Well, I got real good at fishing. Like I'm perfect at fishing. Me and fishing, we fuck each other. Wait a minute. It's not what I meant. Hopefully Shane goes to the bar. And let's go to the beach. Let's go get away. They say what they gotta say. Have a drink, sound a Bud Light. Bite bitches like me, it's hard to come by. And a gone, happen in a zone, something about a zone. Gotta drink on. Oh money, I don't go. My money, I don't get on that flow. Oh, like I like to dance, get a bit more. Cause here I am, get on that floor, like it's your last chance. If you want more, yes, then here I am. My starships were meant to fly, hands up and touch the sky. Let's do this. Hands up, cause we're so high. Let's do this one more time. Starships, they were meant to fly. Hands up and touch that sky. Hey there, Abigail. Another year is almost over. Yes, it is. What's up, Maru? Hey, what's up? It's a good time to explore the caves. I would go, but my dad would flip. Tell your dad he can go suck a dick. He can suck a dick, suck a motherfucking dick, suck a dick. He can suck a nigga's dick. And sit and spin on that thing, right in that pole. Do you want something from me? Nah, Linus, I was just trying to check on you, see how you're doing. Where the fuck is Shane? I wasted all day looking for Shane. I could have gone to the Skull Caverns. I just don't know where that bitch is. I just don't know where that bitch is. I just don't know where that bitch is. And I don't know where he could be. No, I don't know where he could be. And I don't know where he could go. I don't know where he could be. And I don't know where he could go. I don't know where he could be. And I don't know where he could go. I don't know what he could see. And I don't know what he would know. Oh, what's up, Alex? Finally, Shane. Bitch, I'm bringing you what you asked for. Fucking over here being a little bitch. Being a fucking asshole. Chud. Wait, where the fuck are chuds usually? Artificial alive. Caught just 4 chuds. Where the fuck are chuds usually caught? Well, screw it. Tomorrow's Squid Fest. I'm gonna go down there. I'm gonna catch me some fish. Hopefully they're found in the ocean. Because if not, well, I'm fucked. I'm not just fucked, I'm royally fucked. I'm fucked in ways you couldn't possibly believe. Like, if fucking was a competition, I'd win first prize. Nah, who am I kidding? I wouldn't. You know, I'm starting to think all those TikTok jokes about the Stardew Valley farmer having a big ass glow ring. Like, a part of me is starting to realize that those shit is true, because there's no way in hell I'm taking off this goddamn glow ring. This shit is staying on. Alright, I don't give a shit what anybody says. I'm keeping this bitch on. Alright, I want to see when I go mining. Like most miners, I like the ability to see. I know someone's gonna take that line out of context or edit it or some shit. It's gonna happen to me. One of these days, it'll happen. One of these days! Oh wait, this is where I put the fishy shit. We will rock you. We will rock you. Wow, my wine is terrible. I mean, I'm barely able to sell this shit for anything. Oh well. Better prepare with my rod. Hey, do I have any normal bait around here? Okay, I have that. Do I have any food that'll boost my fishing? Alexander Hamilton. America sings for you. Do they know what you overcame? Do they know that it won't name the world will never be the same? His ship is in the harbor now, see if you can spot him. Another immigrant coming out from the bottom. His enemies destroyed his rep, America forgot him. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know why, but when it comes to Hamilton, my ass just can't help myself. And me, I'm the damn fool that shot him. There's a million things I haven't done, but just you wait. What's your name, man? Alexander Hamilton. I really don't understand why the hell, like, people will hate on fucking Lin-Manuel Miranda. He ain't do nothing but be his best man. Like, be his own life and do his own shit. How much copper? Okay, I got plenty of copper. I can make some bars out of this. Getting far, hitting large, while I'm over here living large, making bars, hitting stars, hitting something, kicking Mars. I don't know. But definitely before the end of winter, I should sure as shit, like, get a bunch of... I gotta get some iridium ore. Oh yeah, Squid Fest has begun! And I will have to go down there and fucking do it. Hug me, bring it in. Won't you loosen up, would ya? Hug me. Bring it in. Oh, wait a minute. I need a fucking... So, I'm gonna be real. I think I might have been a little too hard on the Despicable Me movies. Because, I mean, they're very lazy and they do play shit safe. And there's nothing inherently wrong with it. But, like... I don't know. I guess... because the first Despicable Me is the best of the entire franchise because it's actually written well. Like, storytelling wise, it is a well written fucking story and everything. But the fact that the sequels are nowhere near as good or as well written as the other ones is just kind of weird. Like, Illumination as a company isn't made up of a bunch of scumbags who, you know, outsource their artists to AI or some shit like that. Like, they actually care about the artists that work for them. But at the same time, it's like, you can respect them for who they are as people, but you don't have to respect the work they do. Because the work they do kind of fucking sucks. Like, really fucking sucks. A lot. Because, like, the Minions movies are not good. Like, fucking Despicable Me? Like, after the first movie, that franchise hasn't been good, and many of their other franchises have just been straight up boring. Like, I can't even remember the plot or story of Secret Life of Pets 2 because it didn't fucking matter. Like, the main character literally fucked off halfway through the movie to go and save a random lion he didn't even know. And it's literally just a bunch of random... In the first film, is just a rip-off of Toy Story, but with animals. That's it. Like, I'm dead serious. That is what the first fucking movie, like, is. It's just a rip-off of the first Toy Story, but with animals. And I know people are gonna crucify me for saying this, but the Sing movies, the only one that's even slightly decent is Sing 2. And I'm saying this simply because the films would be so much better if instead of trying to focus on multiple characters and make you sympathize with everyone, instead, they just focused on one motherfucker and had all these other characters be like relatable individuals or side characters and shit. And if they were going to have you relate to all these... Because, like, the way the Sing movies are structured is this. Main character, like, this character has a relatable issue, then they have a sad moment, then they have a triumphant moment. That's all it is. There's no in-between. There's no, like, big character moments that make you really feel for them outside of basic shit that just isn't anywhere near as, like, I don't know. It's just straightforward and boring. That's really all it is. Like, and I can't even compliment the soundtrack because these aren't original songs. Like, the soundtrack of these fucking... track of the Sing movies aren't original songs. They're basic as shit. You know, it's weird. Oh well. You know, there's just a lot of things I think I could just talk about and just go on for hours and hours about. Like, there are so many topics I can just do and say. A Chardonnay, a chanterelle. I've been calling that like Chanteray or some shit like that. Hug me, bring it in. Won't you loosen up, would ya? Hug me, bring it in. Yeah. Won't you loosen up, would ya? When do I get the fucking deluxe retaining soil? That's the shit I need. I need, like, heavy retaining soil. Like, retaining soil where I literally just have to put the shit down and water it once. I don't know. Sought after for its unique nutty flavor. Okay, I need to craft some good foods. That's what I need to do. Oh, all that's done. Okay, let's see. A complete breakfast, nice. Spaghetti. Can I make sashimi? Because I hear making sashimi is very good. Miner's treat. Oh, nice. Seafood pudding, fruit salad, yummy yummy. Pale broth, gross. Squid ink ravioli. Fucking squid ink ravioli. I mean, I know people have made squid ink out of tons of shit, but damn, fucking ravioli? Give me the formioli? Sweet, I got good fortune. I guess I'll just bring a bunch of jelly. Speaking of jelly and Sluggo, man, I feel bad that they basically lost their friend to fucking AI bullshit. I mean, I'd throw my hat in the ring to potentially be their new, best friend or something, but, They already got another dude they're hanging out with. Get this one in the corner. Get the one in the corner! There we go. Yep, there's one right here. Alright, something I always wondered, so I've always wondered why people have this stigma. Like, I understand why people have a stigma against, like, reboots and shit like that. Because, I mean, when you look at a lot of reboots or continuation series and shit like that, it makes a lot of sense why people would, for all intents and purposes, be against the concept. Because so many people have fucked this shit up. So I fully get why people are against it. But I feel like people need to understand that they shouldn't judge a piece of media simply because of its concept alone. And I've explained this to, like, many of my friends and many of the people around me, and it never seems to get through their skull, because we live in a world where the concept of something is always something people are going to judge more than the actual execution of something. Perfect example of this is when I tried getting, like, some old friends of mine together, and I suggested that when we do, like, a little watch party, that maybe we could watch Adventure Time Fiona and Cake. And the reason they didn't want to watch it is because it's a spin-off. And lots of spin-offs to very popular shows usually do turn out to be fucking terrible. And I agree with them, they do. But as someone who watched through, Adventure Time, Fiona and Cake, I made it very clear to them that it's not terrible. It's actually really good. It has an incredible amount of great storytelling, and the characters are really well done. And it continues Adventure Time perfectly. And instead of listening to me, or maybe even potentially agreeing, or, trying to give the show a chance, they instead got pissed off at me for even suggesting the idea, and said that all spin-offs are bad no matter what. This made me feel some type of way because, that's kind of stupid. Like, I didn't fucking, like, you're judging a show you haven't even seen simply because it's a spin-off. And me, as your trusted friend who, has never really lied or said anything to potentially, actually lie to you, is explaining that the show is actually good because, it continues the story that we all know and love so well, perfectly. Or, like, really, really well. But they clearly didn't want to listen to me. They don't want to hear me, they just want to dance. And come to believe it, like 2.5 weeks later, one of those said friends ends up basically being like, hey, so I finally watched Fiona and Cake, and it's actually really good. You should have pressed me harder. And I'm like, motherfucker, I don't need to press you to do something you clearly don't want to do. Don't make me press you harder. Listen to me the first time, or else my dumb ass, well, not dumb ass, or else my ass is just gonna stop trying. Alright, it is not my job to force you to do things you don't want to do. Okay? Okay. Alright, let me find some booblés. I need to find some goddamn booblés to make sure I can catch fish as fast as possible. Hopefully they show up soon. Because I do not want to be waiting. Damn it. I do not want to be waiting long as fuck. Hug me, bring it in, yeah. Won't you loosen up, would ya? Hug me, bring it in. What's funny is that the Despicable Me franchise does have great concepts. It just sucks that, they're not really taking those concepts to as furthest as they could go. Like, the first Despicable Me movie really felt like it was actually, playing out its concept really well. And after that, I feel like the whole idea of Gru becoming an agent that takes down other villains hasn't been taken to its natural, I'm not gonna say extreme, but to like its natural progression. Like I feel like there's so many more things that this franchise could be doing, and yet they give us very basic stories or like, you know, boring shit that just doesn't seem to work really well. I mean, how many times I have to cast this line before I catch a motherfucking squid? There we go. Oop. You ain't getting away from me, buddy. You won't escape from me, you gotta be quicker than that. First squid. Why ask why? Better yet, why not? Why? Although Pharrell Williams fucking kills it with his music for this franchise. Like, I have no idea why the hell this man has not been nominated for some type of award for the soundtrack he comes up with for these movies. It's like he heard the soundtrack to Crash Twinsanity as a child and thought, you know what, I'm just gonna make that the entirety of this fucking film franchise. Because that's literally what, like, every time I hear the soundtrack, or like I hear like many of the smaller tunes, I guess, for Despicable Me, they sound like something that would fit perfectly in a fucking Crash Bandicoot game. And that's awesome. Like, I genuinely think that, like, so many people need to embrace their nerddom. Like, if more celebrities and musicians embraced the fact that they were nerds, they'd probably make better music, because some of the best music of all time comes from video games. And if some motherfucker tells me that video game music isn't real music, then I'm simply going to respond with, then film music isn't real music. You know? It doesn't have to be mainstream or come from the goddamn radio for it to be considered real music, and yet so many people don't seem to get that. Okay, are there any bubbles? I'm not seeing any bubbles show up. Where the fuck are the bubbles? Last Squid Fest, there were bubbles everywhere. Now I can't find them hoes. Come on, I need bubbles. I need some bubbles. I need some booblés. Can I please get me some booblés? Come on, I'm begging for some booblés. I need the booblés. I ain't finding no booblés here. Oh well. Guess I'll just stay in one spot until I can catch more squids. Time bit does freeze when you're, you know, actually doing the fishing. Which, I got Stardew Valley on my Nintendo Switch because I wanted to play it on the go. And I realized that playing this thing on console is much different than playing it with the fucking, well, you know, mouse and keyboard. Simply because of the fact that I have to relearn the game itself. It's also why I don't play first-person shooters with a controller. Well, because I have less control over the shit that I'm actually doing. Damn it. Yeah, losing that ain't gonna kill me. Fucking give me a squid. I don't care about this. I want a squid. Damn it. I need a kid, need a squid, need a kid, need a squid, need a kid, need a squid, need a... God damn it! Do I have to catch these fish in order to get to the squid? Because, like, if I have to catch the fish in order to get the squid, that's a little annoying. God damn it. Maybe coming over here was a bad idea. Still not a squid. I don't care about it. I don't even know what the fuck this is. And a part of me almost doesn't care. An albacore. You got any luck, buddy? God damn it. How many fish do I need to catch before I get a squid? That's what I'm trying to figure out here. Because I'm just going to go back to where I was before. I'm going to try fishing over here one more time, but then I'm going to go back to where I was before, because sure as shit ain't catching no damn squids over here. Yeah, fuck this. Nice try, but two can play that game. Don't be modest, you know you're... You are a fiender. That girl with a wiener. But when does the ripple become the tidal wave? And does the reason become the blame? When does a man become a monster? When does the ripple become... Alright. Yeah, this is the sweet spot for the squids. Don't worry, Squidward. I'm taking you away from SpongeBob. Isn't this what you want? Speaking of Squidward, apparently Boy What is making Squidward raps. Yeah, he's making Squidward rap videos. Which, I mean, I don't really blame him. Like, he did country music, he's doing fucking rock and roll. But it's clear that he's not really telling, like, I mean, he might be telling, like, a story with these music. It's just not very clear. I mean, this rock and roll stuff is clearly Plankton taking over Bikini Bottom. Plan Z failed, so he's got this new thing called the Neon Tide, and Sandy has built a resistance against him. But I don't know if the country music plays into that, because the SpongeBob country music was clearly SpongeBob writing a love song to Sandy, you know, just a pineapple. Then there was Dear Magic Conch Shell, which, you know, is basically their breakup. And then Wish I Woulda Known is basically, you know, SpongeBob reminiscing about the fact that he fucked everything up. That whole thing. Then we get to the first big rock and roll thing, Plan Z, which of course is Plankton's, you know, plan from the SpongeBob movie. Because the secret formula will be mine soon enough. You'll all see, you'll all see, you'll all see. No more wasting all my time. You're the beach and I'm the tide. I'm about to break out. I'm about to break out. Plan Z. But apparently either Plan Z failed or something, because now he has a new plan called Neon Tide. Which I'm just gonna assume is just him launching a fuck ton of robots on Bikini Bottom and they're all just neon colored or some shit. I don't know. It's giving me inspiration for my own ideas, though. Speaking of which, something I've been thinking about is the amount of people online who are just very comfortable saying really messed up stuff. Like, there was this dude on TikTok who I commented on his videos because he basically called Arab people, or Arabic people, fucking cave people. Like, he straight up called them that in one of his videos, and I brought it up to him, and he's like, well, you can just block me if you're offended by my words. And I'm like, dude, I'm not offended. It's just not cool to be racist. And he's like, well, then I'll block you. Have a neurodivergent day or some shit. And I'm just like, dude, like, why are people so comfortable being racist assholes or being pieces of shit? You know, like, I mean, hopefully he's just trolling, which, you know, I can only really hope, because that's all I can really hope for people like that. Like, I really don't want to believe that I live in a world where actual racist people exist. Of course, I know they do, but, you know, it's just kind of depressing knowing that there is that I live in the same planet with people who genuinely think that people of other cultures don't deserve to exist or are just fucked up individuals, you know? Because it's depressing to think about. Like, we live in a shitty world and in a shitty society, and in a perfect world, we'd just be able to walk up to a racist and punch them in the face, and that racist be like, okay, fine, I'm not racist anymore. But no, we live in a world where racist dumbasses are able to be racist dumbasses, and there really isn't anything we can do about it except teach or try to teach that this type of mindset is fucking stupid. But no matter what I or anyone else says, give me my rewards, bitch. Ooh, seafoam pudding. That's delicious. Nice. But no matter what me or anyone else says, dumbasses are gonna be dumbasses. People are gonna be people. And as much as I hate it, bullshit's gonna exist. People are gonna suck. And it really doesn't make sense why people have to suck, you know? Like, people, like, I feel like if people, like, I understand that in order for people to change, they have to want to change. But a part of me just feels bad knowing that there are people out there who genuinely refuse to accept and acknowledge that the world doesn't revolve around them. And that their idea on how the world works shouldn't just come from their own personal experiences, but should come from the experiences of others as well. And I know you can't really experience the same thing other people do, which is why you should talk with more people and actually learn to experience things from someone else's perspective. Learn about it. You know, not be a piece of shit. But apparently that's asking too much. What the fuck is this thing? I don't think I'm going to be catching any chubs or chuds or whatever. I don't even think those things are in winter. Yeah, they're not a winter fish, actually. Yeah, too bad dumbasses are out there making actually good movements like feminism look bad. We've got radical feminists who think men are responsible for literally every problem in society. And we've got radical dickheads who think that just because you can catch me at the saloon most nights. Alright. A part of me does wish that Stardew Valley and many other video games had the option for you to pursue and even break up some relationships. Especially the one between fucking Marnie and the mayor, because the mayor does not deserve Marnie. She is sweet, she is lovable, and she sure as shit doesn't deserve to be treated as poorly as she is by the fucking mayor, because that guy is an asshole in this game. I mean, the dude is literally wasting money on a gold statue of himself. His own personal golden statue of himself. That's what he's wasting the town's money on. When he literally has a man who is fucking homeless Like just straight up homeless. Everyone knows he's homeless. And just does nothing about. Doesn't even offer him help. Doesn't want to offer him help. Doesn't seem to care about offering him help. The mayor could do something about this. Easily do something about that. With the money he's using for his own personal golden statue. But nah, he doesn't fucking care. He could never fucking care, because why would he fucking care? Oh, I got myself a letter. I've got another challenge for you. Catch me a ling cod. They don't go down easy, but alright. It's ectoplasm for the wizard. Look, I know ectoplasm is supposed to spawn, like, after you accept that challenge, but the shit just hasn't. On my other account, ectoplasm did spawn. Like, I got it, and I was able to give it to him, but it just refuses to spawn on this save file. Like, you've seen the other save file, Juby Booby? Heh, Juby Booby. Like, you've seen that other save file, like, you've seen it before. Very ahead. Ectoplasm spawned year 2 for me on that account. Shit's not spawning now. It's kind of annoying. Catch me in Vegas, catch me in Tokyo, catch me outside riding dick like a rodeo. Yeehaw. It's annoying. The secret formula will be mine soon enough. You'll all see, you'll all see, you'll all see. No more wasting all my time. You're the beach and I'm the tide. I'm about to break out, I'm about to break out. Plan Z. AI or not, you are taking over. Bikini Bottom will soon be over. Fuck, I only got 3 milks. I only got 3 milks from these goats. That's some bullshit right there. You know something I've always loved? Like, I generally do like tragic stories, but I like tragic stories that have a good twist to them. Like, for example, there's tons of anime out there where there's a character who doesn't accept the love of another character until it's way too late. You know, like a character who's clearly head over heels in love with one, but the other one doesn't accept their love or doesn't reciprocate it at all, until the other motherfucker decides, you know what, it's not worth it, and either moves on, or while they're still head over heels for this person, it fucking leads to this person's death. Or something like that, or something big happens. And the whole idea is that I like it when anime likes to add twists to these types of stories, and still somehow finds a way to either put the characters together in some way, or to sort of, like, I really don't know how to say this, but you know, I think it would have been easier to go for the wool instead of the goat milk. Ugh, whatever. I'm just pissed off that it has to be a large goat milk. Like, why the fuck does it need to be large? Cause the alright. Like, I really don't get why it has to be large. It could be any other size, but nope, they chose large. And my nose is itching like crazy. Jesus Christ. Oh, what's here now? Need Jade for a project I'm working on. Sam. I can bring Sam to Jade. Shouldn't be too difficile. I mean, I know I'm trying to save up a bunch of Jade in order to get stairs so I can just fucking destroy the Skull Caverns, but... I can spare one Jade. It ain't gonna be that hard. Plus, it's not like I lose friendship points if I don't complete these tasks anyway. But yeah, it was something that took me a while to figure out. You don't actually lose friendship points if you don't complete the task. You still get the friendship points even if you don't complete the task. Well, my question was, where the fuck is Sam during the morning? You can catch me in Vegas, catch me in Tokyo, catch me inside riding dick like a rodeo. Maybe he's in Pierre's? Nope, it's just this motherfucker. Where does Sam live? Like, I don't know where Sam lives. I wonder what frogs do in winter. Do they just become frozen and then thawed in the spring? Actually, according to Avatar The Last Airbender, that's exactly what happens. Okay, I just remember that one episode of Avatar where, you know... Oh, wait, is this him? Well, I don't just remember the one. Like, there are tons of episodes of Avatar I remember. Yeah, here we go. Skadoosh. Yeah, but like, there's the one episode of Avatar where Katara and Sokka were sick as fuck, and Aang had to go and find them water, and he ended up putting frozen frogs in their mouth. As a kid, I found that shit funny as hell. And time to go back to my sweet spot. First squid of the day, everybody. First squid of the day. Perfect. Oh, there's some bubblés over there. I'm gonna go for those. Go. I think I've already caught a ling cod, actually. I can just give that to Willy, can't I? I should be able to. There ain't nothing in the rule book that says a dog can't play basketball. I swear the fucking Air Bud franchise was just weird. Like, it started off with, like, a simple film about a dog playing basketball. But then it got turned into, like, a bunch of puppies, and then the Santa Paws movies, and... Ugh, I don't know, just... Like, that franchise went on in a way that I never thought any franchise could go on. Because growing up, the fucking... Because apparently there was the fucking Buddies movies. There was the fucking... Air Bud got like 17 sequels. I don't know. It's just kind of weird how how a franchise about a dog playing basketball had his offspring get sent up into space and also communicate with humans. Like, I'm not joking. Like, that actually fucking happened. Like, dead ass. Shit happened. Which, here's the thing, I don't even think Air Bud could talk. So why the fuck are his children talking? Like, that's what I'm trying to figure out. That was something that confused me as a kid. And I remember, like, I don't think I made my mom buy all the fucking Air Bud movies, but I would try my best to get as many of them as possible so I could find the movie where they explain why the fuck the damn puppies can talk, but Air Bud himself couldn't. Because that shit never made any goddamn sense to me. I don't know, maybe fucking Air Bud is bilingual or some shit. Strange. Speaking of movie franchises that are a little strange, I honestly feel like the Knuckles series would have been much better if it was actually focused on Knuckles instead of being focused on Wade. Like, I feel like the one episode we actually needed with Wade was the family, like, was the whole family thing. Like, the episode where they're celebrating a Jewish holiday. I can't remember the name of it. Like, that's the only episode I feel like Wade really needed. After that, everything else could have been done much differently. Wade's screen time could have been capped, like, a lot. Plus, the villains in that show were boring as hell. Like, seriously, it's like the show had... I feel like the whole Sonic movie franchise has great ideas and concepts, but because Paramount or someone is just refusing to let the writers write good stories, the concepts end up falling flat in ways you could never possibly imagine. You know? Like, they don't focus that much on the Sonic characters, except for the second movie. The Knuckles series barely focuses on Knuckles at all. And hell, like, there's this big rock opera fucking parody in, like, one of the episodes that goes over Knuckles' origin story, or at least goes over something that he potentially goes through in the past before the films take place. And a part of me is like, why wasn't this the show? That would have been awesome. Because they straight up reference the Flames of Disaster, aka Iblis from Sonic 06. And why not just make that the show? And before you motherfuckers start saying shit like, oh, because average audiences wouldn't understand that. Average audiences understood Lord of the Rings. Average audiences understood Harry Potter. Average audiences can understand a new world. That's the thing. People act like directly adapting concepts and ideas from source material is going to alienate the average audience. But here's the thing. There's a difference between making the source material your story and adapting it, and, oh, I don't know, just making a bunch of references to the source material. You know? If you tell a good story, or if you're a decent writer, you can adapt any piece of media into another piece of media. You can do that. So I fully agree with Sonic fans who get pissed off at the Sonic movies for not adapting shit from Sonic. Because average audiences were able to understand shit from the Mario movie. Hell, the Mario series didn't even the Mario movie didn't explain shit. It just had the things from the game exist, and average audiences got that shit. And I'm not a huge fan of the Mario movie, but it's for different reasons than I'm not a huge fan of the Sonic franchise. Because at least with Sonic, they have the concepts and some of the emotional execution down for the Sonic characters. But when it comes to the actual adaptation of shit from Sonic, it fucking sucks. It's terrible. And the stories they do tell are nowhere near as interesting as they would have been if they just took ideas and concepts from the Sonic franchise and adapted them directly. The Mario movie adapts things directly, in fact even improves on some cool shit, because like Bowser's Castle being a floating volcano is freaking awesome, and Jack Black is also awesome. But for the love of God, like, when it comes down to it, so many motherfuckers, for some strange ass reason, like, think that it's perfectly fine that the Mario movie doesn't have, like, you know, decent character development or actually, like, really well-timed emotional moments. Like, we barely know anything about the characters except Mario and Luigi themselves. And personally, I feel like the film could have been so much better if it told an actual story and wasn't just playing it safe the whole time. Because playing it safe movies, sure, they make money, but for the love of God, they're, like, there is nothing about the Mario movie I fully remember besides Jack Black's performance as Bowser. You know? And I know some people are going to be like, well, you can't expect every kid's movie to be deep. I'm not asking it to be deep. I'm asking it to be good. Alright? Being deep doesn't... Like, I'm sick of people saying, stop asking kids' movies to be deep. Motherfucker, I'm not asking kids' movies to be deep. Alright? Kids' films have been able to tell stories with any concept for years. Just because I have basic fucking standards doesn't mean shit. Like, that's literally all I'm saying. Like, if you can't meet basic fucking standards in your film, then you cannot, under any circumstance, get pissed off when people don't like a movie simply because it's the most basic, boring, blandest shit ever. Like, sure, milk chocolate is delicious, but if I've had chocolate with almonds or chocolate with caramel or chocolate with peanut butter in it, and I know you can make chocolate with peanut butter, chocolate with caramel, or chocolate with almonds in it, or better yet, if I know you can make better milk chocolate, then I'm going to expect you to make better milk chocolate. Like, I better expect you to improve on your shit, not just put out the same schlock. And when you look at something like the film industry, for all intents and purposes, that is what needs to be done. Like, stop putting out the same bullshit schlock over and over and over again. Give us, like, new, like, take these video games and give us emotionally well-driven stories with it. Like, when I want to go see a Mario movie, I want to see a Mario movie. I want to see a film that takes the Mario characters I know and love and fucking emotionally wrecks me, you know? Like, I don't give a shit if the games don't go that deep with its characters. You're a fucking film and you're an adaptation. Hell, be better. Tell a better story than the shit in the Mario games. That's what you can do. Like, and if you don't do that, then you have no right making a goddamn Mario movie. If you're not willing to push the envelope or, you know, make something better than what you're originally crafted with, then no, you shouldn't be making a Mario movie. You should be making a bland, boring adventure film that doesn't have Mario's name on it. And that same thing goes for the Sonic movie. If you're not going to take the elements from the Sonic games and adapt them directly into your story in a way that makes it feel satisfying and fun, without disrespecting the audience that loves Sonic and trying to make the stories as bland and as safe as possible, then, you know, you shouldn't be making a Sonic movie. And I know some people are really going to look at me and they're going to think I'm being crazy for all these statements, but it's just, I've gotten better before. Fuck, fans have given me better than the Sonic movie. Sonic Rebound, the fucking Sonic show, that, like the Sonic online show that's 100% made by, you know, Sonic fans, for Sonic fans, that's an adaptation of the IDW comics. That shit is made by fans of the franchise. You're telling me a full-on movie studio can't make a movie that's anywhere near as good as that? Jesus Christ. And I wouldn't even mind a lot how the Sonic movie executes itself if its story was just told a little bit better, you know? If it was just told a little bit better, I wouldn't mind it as much. I just expect better from, like, audience. I just expect better, you know? And you can't be mad at me for expecting better. And I've already detailed how I would make a Sonic movie. If I was given the same budget, if I was given the same, like, seat, or at least if I was allowed to write the damn Sonic film. I've already explained how I would do that on multiple occasions. But to basically recap, I'd make it an adaptation that takes the locations of Sonic 1 and 2, and I'd make it a film about Sonic and Tails basically finding their brotherhood and whatnot. Like, coming together as the brothers we know them as in the actual Sonic games, because Sonic and Tails are practically brothers at this point. They're not related, but, you know, they're fucking great. And I'd make the entire thing a semi-league quasi-adaptation of Sonic 1 and 2, where Dr. Eggman is taking over the Southwest Islands, because, you know, Sonic is from South Island, Tails is from West Island. Like, he's taken over these different islands, or taken over the island itself, specifically so he can lure a bunch of the world leaders to his amazing giant city, Casinopolis Zone, in an attempt to basically turn them into robots and take over the world. In fact, he plans on having a whole robot army because he's taken the local wildlife, aka the Flickies, and is turning them into robots. Sonic and Tails are going around the island in order to free the Flickies, in order to find Eggman, and save their animal buddies. Bada bing, bada boom, you've got yourself a solid Sonic movie. I'm saving the ideas of the Chaos Emeralds for, you know, a sequel, because I think that would, you know, just fit. But I'm still adapting elements of Sonic 1 and 2, story-wise, and I'm basically having this entire movie being the characters just discovering their powers and abilities, and learning, you know, how to be the great, fun heroes that we see in the actual Sonic games. I'm developing them to that point, while still using the shit from the... Damn it! While still using the shit from the actual games themselves. You know, I'm using the locations from the games. I'm using the characters from the games. I'm using the elements from the games because that's what a good adaptation is. And sure, you don't have to be a good adaptation to be a good movie, but if you directly adapting the ideas from the comic books would have made, or not comic books, but from the source material would have made a better story, then I have every right to throw the source material in your face. Like, that's a personal rule that I sort of have, but I feel like that's a rule anyone making an adaptation of anything should have. Where if the source material told a better story, and if directly adapting the source material would have made a better story, then by all means, it should be thrown in your face every single time you can. I know there might be some things you can't fully directly adapt, but at the end of the day, that doesn't inherently mean you shouldn't try taking as much of the source material as possible and putting it in your story. And if you do want to tell something completely different, or do want to come up with your own original ideas, then make sure that that story isn't just some cookie cutter bullshit that's just playing it safe entirely. Like, give me more emotion, give me more raw shit here. Like, do something that truly takes this medium and creates a whole new world that makes me fall in love with this franchise again. Like, if you're gonna do something entirely original, I need you to do something that blows my fucking mind. In fact, I might make another how I would make Sonic movie video, and for it, I'll describe how I would make a Sonic film that takes place in the world and sticks to the plot of the actual Sonic movies that we got. The thing is that I would change some stuff around so that the first Sonic movie actually feels like Sonic is, you know, fighting Eggman. I'd probably make Tom and Maddie animal Mobians just like Sonic. And if I do keep them as humans, I'd make it to where, oh, animalistic characters like Sonic already exist in this world, but just like in the games, they live more on islands, and Sonic's like one of the few that lives on an actual, you know, that lives in the actual continents where all the other humans are. And I'd probably make it to where a lot of the concepts from Sonic, well, where Sonic and Tom bonding together really, you know, kind of hits home. And I would actually make it feel like a father-son thing, because that's what they tried hammering in the second film, that, you know, Tom is like Sonic's dad now. I don't know. I feel like the first movie did more or less say that was a friendship and less a parental figure role. But I'm pretty sure it could go either way for me. Damn it. Like, in terms of how I would adapt it. You know, that's kind of the thing. Like, when I criticize films and criticize stories, I always think, how exactly would I do better if I was put under the exact same, you know, situation, or if I was given the exact same ability to create the stories that these people were able to create. Especially with like Kung Fu Panda 4. That's like the biggest example of a freaking movie that I know I could have written better. And I'm not just saying that to be egotistical. I'm saying that because I think anyone could have written a better Kung Fu Panda 4 than the Kung Fu Panda 4 we got. In fact, this is a really good Kung Fu Panda fan comic where Po ends up accidentally going to the spirit realm after the events of Kung Fu Panda 3, and he accidentally brings Tai Lung back with him. And the entire fan comic is basically Tai Lung rectifying, not really rectifying, but more or less coming to terms with the terrible shit that he did, while also interacting with the Furious Five and trying to get back to the spirit realm. Because he doesn't want to face Shifu. He doesn't want to, you know, deal with all the bullshit that comes from the terrible things that he did in Kung Fu Panda, you know, in Kung Fu Panda 1. So he's working with the Furious Five until he can find a way to get back to the spirit realm. And is more or less just trying to, well, keep himself... Oh, sweet. Nice. More or less to keep himself from basically losing his shit dealing with Po and everyone else. It's a really good fan comic too. Like, it is genuinely really fun to read through, and a part of me feels like if this was Kung Fu Panda 4, it would have been a much better movie. Like, the Furious Five are still in it, for fuck's sake. Tai Lung is brought back in a way that actually expands upon his character. And the artwork of the comic is just fucking beautiful. It takes a really good mix of 2D art and 3D backgrounds really well. And I think that's just something comic book artists have just been doing for a long time anyway. But, I mean, this is a fucking fan comic, man. This shit rocks in a way I never thought I'd ever see something rock. It's just that fucking good. Where'd I put my other ancient seeds? Is this the only ancient seed I got? I guess so. Alright, let me go to bed before I pass out. I can plant these fucking winter seeds tomorrow. Nice. That is a Squid Fest done. I got another letter. Starting tomorrow, the traveling merchant fleet will dock at Pelican Town for the yearly night market. The market starts at 5 p.m. and will be in port for the next 3 days. Nice. Fucking love the night market. And this year I actually have money to spend at the fucking night market. Yeah. Sometimes I feel like I swear more than a fucking Vivzy Pop show. Which I don't really mind, because I feel like the hate Has-Been Hotel and like the Amazing Digital Circus are getting really doesn't make much sense to me. Because the Amazing Digital Circus and fucking Has-Been Hotel, like, I feel like a lot of people hate on them, not because they're actually bad, because, to be honest, Has-Been Hotel, by definition, like, is literally what most kids without any type of critical thinking skills would say is just mid. Like, it's a solid 6 out of 10 show for the most part. And I feel like the main reason why it's just a solid 6 out of 10 is because it's 8 episodes. Like, back in the day, we were able to get fucking 25 episodes out of an entire season with no fucking budget whatsoever, and now we're struggling to get 8 episodes. Although I think that's mainly because of how the industry's changed and the fact that a lot of TV shows, like, animation is getting more and more expensive. Because the thing is, the reason why we got like 25 episodes back in the day, like back when we were younger, is because the animation quality of many older shows, I'm not really going to say it's worse, but it's nowhere near as polished as shows are today. Like, if you take a look at Has-Been Hotel on Amazon, and then look at something like, say, Shaolin Showdown that came out back on like Jetix or Disney XD, you'll see that those shows, like Shaolin Showdown's animation quality and all that, that shit is nowhere near to the same quality as Has-Been Hotel is. Like, the animation, the movement of the characters and all that, like, you can see that there's a lot of keyframes in between it, while Has-Been Hotel is consistently using every frame it can to make these characters move as fluidly as possible. And considering the characters are animator friendly for the most part, which I know a lot of people say the designs aren't animator friendly, but I think it just depends on who's animating them. Corporate wise, Hazbin Hotel is like the most animator friendly animation with all the different colors I could really get to. Plus, a lot of the criticisms the show get, and like Vivian Madrano gets, is just kind of ridiculous. Because, like, a lot of the criticisms she gets are valid, and yeah, sometimes and a lot of her deflections aren't really the best, especially when it comes to her criticisms of Hell of a Boss. But I feel like Hazbin Hotel would have avoided a lot of the fucking problems that Hell of a Boss had, mainly because of the fact that, you know, it's labeled to fucking 8 episodes. Hell of a Boss is a monthly show that is being funded solely by freelance animators and a team of people who don't really have the same level of, you know, shit going on in terms of like, they don't really have any corporate guidelines or anything, and they don't have like a giant animation team. So Hell of a Boss takes forever to get out because the people working on it are working their asses off just to make one episode. So I feel like a lot of Vivian Madrano's writing issues, or a lot of the issues people have with her writing, are things that can, for the most part, be excused because of how she's producing these shows. Like, Hell of a Boss's biggest issue is that it doesn't develop its female characters that well, and sometimes it feels like their characters can kind of regress. That I can fully agree with. I also do agree with the criticism that the pacing of each episode and how some of the characters are written is, for the most part, not the greatest. I feel like Moxie is a character who kind of is like borderline between a genuine like voice of reason and a cautious individual to being a whiny little bitch. Like, I would just straight up say, there are some episodes where I genuinely sympathize with Moxie, and I do sympathize with Moxie most of the time, especially in the episode where we figure out he's got an abusive dad. But then we get to the fucking episodes where he really is just being an insecure little bitch, and I'm like, motherfucker, didn't you develop out of this in the last episode or some shit? Like, he's consistently overcorrecting himself, and it's clearly because he's only been given, like, negative reinforcement most of his life. And, again, I fully understand that. But, like, at the end of the day, I feel like this issue could have easily been solved, or the problem with this could have easily been solved, if Vivian Madrano just wrote Moxie as somebody who who each episode has to deal with different shit and reacts to it differently in a way that actually makes his insecurities come off as not really whiny little bitch status. Because a character like Moxie, who is consistently the punching bag or butt monkey character, also being like this fucking nobody loves me or I feel terrible all the time character, like, that's something that I feel like could work perfectly for a show like this. But there's just something missing, you know? There's just something missing about Moxie that I feel like could make his character perfect. In fact, I could say the same thing for almost all the characters in Hell of a Boss and Hazbin Hotel. But then again, that's just writing. Like, at the end of the day, there's no such thing as a perfect character. There's no such thing as perfect writing. And characters are often going to miss things. Plus, a lot of the stories and a lot of the shit that Vivian Madrano has already written is already been written up. Like, this shit is more than written up already. Like, a lot of the criticisms that people have for her, these are things that are only really going to be processed and put into, you know, anything until, like, much, much later. Like, she'll have to implement this in, like, later seasons of the show. Not like the more recent ones, because, you know, she literally can't. Okay, I'm just gonna put whatever I can in. I already have a shad. So something I've also noticed a little bit recently, like, getting off of Hazbin Hotel for a second. Something I've also noticed is that people are pissed off at Eminem for his most recent rap, Houdini. And I'm gonna be real, it doesn't really make much sense. Like, it's fucking Eminem. He's gonna make... Eminem is basically like... He's the South Park of... I'm gonna say this. Like, he is the South Park of the rap industry. He will literally make fun of everybody. He doesn't give a shit who you are, what you think. He's gonna make fun of you. Like, that's his whole thing. He makes fun of people. That's what he likes to do. And because of that, if you can't cancel South Park, you're not gonna cancel fucking Eminem. Alright? Like, his most recent rap song isn't really that big of a deal because this is just Eminem's whole shtick. He raps to piss people off a lot of time, and considering he actually understands rap music a lot better than most black rap artists, just goes to show that he's succeeding at what he's doing. Like, Eminem's not actually a homophobic, transphobic asshole. Like, he's not someone actively preaching and saying, you know, gay people shouldn't exist or trans people shouldn't exist. Like, I'm pretty sure if his daughter, Lainey, came out as trans and decided to transition into a boy, he'd be like, hey, yo, here's my fucking son. I love him more than anything. Like, he would most likely support him. You know? I mean, I'm not really trying to fully speak for Eminem or anything, but, like, when it comes down to it, I highly doubt he'd be a homophobic asshole or anything, or a transphobic asshole or anything. Oh yes, normal bait. Great. Like, what else? Okay, I guess... Yeah, why is it saying chubs aren't... Where the fuck is a chub needed? Oh, it's right here. I actually think I can complete that part of the bulletin board. You are Athena, badass in the arena, warrior, goddess, and queen of motherfuckers and... Ugh, Jesus Christ, I've done a lot this live stream. I've done a loot. If you're looking for a mentor, well, you're thinking... Man, I've talked about a lot of random shit. You know, it's funny when I don't have an audience in these live streams. I can just vent my frustrations. Or just vent in general. Which is nice. I like being able to just speak out into the wind. Because usually, like, most of the time I'm usually just talking to myself if I'm not focusing on anything else. And sometimes I just talk to myself. And I know that some people might call me crazy for that, but, I really couldn't give a fuck. Maybe I am crazy. Maybe I'm insane in the membrane. Insane in the... Okay, how do I not have a fucking frozen... I just want to have a frozen geode somewhere. Hold up. Wait a damn minute. Could have sworn I had a frozen geode. I know I didn't crack that hoe. Where my frozen geode at? Oh, it's right here. I'm stupid. I swear if it was a snake, it would have bit me. Where deodorant, nigga? 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 Buy some land, buy some land, buy some goddamn land. Buy some land, buy some land, buy some goddamn land. Yeah, that would be a lot easier if you could actually, you know, if it was actually easy to purchase land. I mean, the amount of money bitches be spending on rims. Noise. 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 Niceness. Groovy. Fantastic. Hell yeah. Good. Great. Awesome. Outstanding. Amazing. Who the fuck put spaghetti in a mystery box? When the moon meets your head like a big piece of patchamore. When the light hit the sky like the moon in the Stardew. Noise. That's not what I'm trying to do. Alright, now time to get back. Back again. Shade is back. Tell a friend. Because I've created a monster. Because nobody wants to see Marshall no more. They want Shady. I'm chopped liver. Well, if you want Shady, this is what I'll give you. Also, don't people get that Slim Shady is a character Marshall Mathers plays? Like, Slim Shady isn't actually fucking Eminem. I mean, he could be. Maybe he said that at one point. But at the end of the day, like... I don't know. Oh, I should have done this already. Boom. Reward is friendships. Oh, recycling machine. The dye bundle. Alright. I'm about to go home, put all this shit up, and then I'm gonna grab my hoe and get these squiggly wigglies. So there's a lot of them today. Buy some land, buy some land, buy some goddamn land. You know something I always found kind of annoying? When older people would assume you're not doing something just because you're using technology to do it. Like, I swear to God, I used to read books on my fucking, I used to read tons of books on my tablet growing up. But I kind of just lost interest in reading because every time I'd read books on my tablet, my grandma would just want me to consistently read a book, like a physical book. And I don't have anything against physical books, but if I'm already reading something, like... I should be more than able to just continue reading the thing I'm already fucking reading, you know? I should, like, the thing doesn't need to be, like, physical or digital. It's a fucking book. It's words and text that you read. It's the same damn thing. And I shouldn't be chastised or fucking, like, I shouldn't be treated like I'm not doing the thing you want me to do just because I'm doing it differently, you know? Like, it's genuinely annoying how this kept happening to me as a kid. And I swear to God, like, the amount of times I have almost gotten into, like, full-blown arguments with my grandmother over just disagreeing with her has always been kind of hilarious to me, because she's a fucking adult. Like, my grandmother is an adult, way older than me. But she is willing to start, and I love her to death, by the way. Like, this is no, like, I don't hate my grandmother. Don't take this out of context. But my grandmother is the type of person who will just straight up, will start entire ass arguments, all because I disagree with her on something. Instead of just listening or holding an adult conversation with me, she will be so obsessed with the idea that because I'm younger than her, it means I don't know what I'm talking about, that she will start whole ass arguments with me. And again, I love my grandmother to death. I genuinely love her. But I swear to God, she, like, sometimes I feel like she forgets I'm also an adult now, and she can't just treat me like I don't know what the hell I'm talking about simply because she's been around longer than me. I mean, she doesn't question me when she needs me to, like, help her with her computer. Ah, damn it, it's 4 o'clock, the museum's closed. Like, she doesn't question me when she needs help with her computer or anything like that. So why does she get on my case if we disagree about, like, a basic small thing in life? You know? Why is that so difficult? Like, we can disagree on things without it being an argument. I just feel like old people, especially older black people, have this sense that just because they're older than you, it somehow means that they're better than you or they know more than you by default. When, I mean, that's just never been the case. Like, out of all the things that has never been the case, that has never been the case the most of never being the case. This does happen. A couple times in videos. Oh yeah, I didn't. I meant to go back out for the little squiggly wigglies. Ah, fuck it. Going to town, and I gotta wait for this shit to open. Which honestly shouldn't take long. And I think I have enough time to just straight up go back to my farm and grab my hoe. Which, by the way, don't get me started on the amount of times my grandmother assumed I was talking about something inappropriate just because it was negative. Like, I will never understand why adults, like, I will never get why adults straight up refuse to let their kids talk about negative things, but will then sit up there and will fucking gossip about shit in front of their kids. Oh shit, another thing to donate to Gunter. That's nice. Like, I swear, I remember as a kid, my grandma would always, like, she would always want me to stay away from negativity, but then she would straight up read the whole ass Bible to me as if it's not filled with demons and blood and death and shit. Like, seriously. Oh yeah, let's figure out about how Sodom and Gomorrah basically just freaking drunkenly, well, took advantage of their own father. Which, yeah. He did, like, yeah, they took advantage of him. That was not consensual. Yeah, let's hear about that from the Bible. Let's listen to that story again. Yeah, but no, playing Kingdom Hearts is bad because it has the darkness in it. Which is freaking stupid. I swear to God. The simple concept of evil in a kid in a kid show freaked my freaking grandmother the hell out. But if I so much as I was perfectly fine watching The Lion King or Hercules. But no, I write a fun little story about slaying a dragon and it's somehow a bad thing. And I'm sure if I ever brought this up to my grandma, she'd act like she doesn't remember it, which she probably doesn't. Most adults end up forgetting how they treat their kids after a certain age. But for Christ's sake, like, black kids are raised to just accept this shit. And the black kids that don't want to accept this shit are treated like fucking pariahs. It's annoying. Tracking down. Yeah, for unknown reasons, the local population fish has grown unsuitable. I need a rope. Wait, what the hell? Why is this already checked? Catch 20 lake fish. Okay, I just have to catch 20 lake fish in general. And then I can head to the night market. What's up, Gunter? I can organize this shit later. Who the hell is texting me? Hmm. Oh well. Oh shit. Cool rare crow. And a chicken statue. Now, what are these books on? Secrets of Stardew. For thousands of years, people have been intrigued by the mysterious powers of Stardew, but no one knows where they come from. Professor R.J. Cutler, leader researcher on strange fruits, says we've discovered the traceless genetic material of the meteorite. Huh. Journey of the Perry King smash hit video game. Oh, alright. The study of after years of research in mines, I believe diamonds seem to only form at mine level 50 or greater. At level 50, approximately 1 in 500 stones will be diamond rich. After 50, the frequency of diamond formation seems to increase by about 0.000016 per level. Quite a rare gem. No shit. To brew. The rich smell of yeast, waffling. Okay, this is just basic shit. Well, at least I'm getting the museum filled with things. Wait, I can't. Yeah, shouldn't I have been able to donate these things too? Hold on a minute. Okay, yeah, I can donate them. I just forgot to. Bear statue. You know something I've always wondered? Why the hell people were just straight... Like, why the hell so many rappers were just straight up okay with being fucking pedophiles? Like, fucking... The song... Or, like, were okay with just rapping about it? Because there's a song called Daddy Cool, which I know has basically gone around the internet a while, like, before. But it's basically, like, a big song in Osmosis Jones. I don't know if it was made specifically for Osmosis Jones, but it's in there. And if you actually listen to the legit fucking lyrics, there is a part of the song that says, young ladies, I like 'em underage, see. Some say that's statutory, but I say that's mandatory. That is an actual fucking lyric from the goddamn song. And I'm like, who the fuck let you get away with saying this shit? Why did your mama never pop you in the mouth as a child? I don't advocate for hidden children, but for fuck's sake, you is not a child anymore, and you saying shit like this, you need to be popped in the mouth. Alright, your music producer should have popped you in the fucking mouth. Alright? Your ass should have been fucking shot. Like, I can't be alone in thinking this, right? Like, you don't say shit like that and just get away with it. You should. Like, for fuck's sake. Pedophilia is not okay in any context. Do I have any more moss? Methinks I have no moss. Shit. Damn it. pike frenzy. I don't think I really need any pikes. I've actually almost completed the whole fish tank. I just need a few more of some of these fish, and I'm basically golden. Now let's catch these lake fish. That was a lake fish or river fish? Yeah, lake fish. Hopefully I'm going in the right direction. Alright. Just gotta catch 20 lake fish and I'll be golden. Oh shit. This will be easier than I thought. Ah, yes, fishing. Seems to be the thing I've done the most in this episode. Just fish. Although next live stream, I know for a fact I'm going down to that goddamn gold cavern. Like, I need to get some iridium. I'm bringing some bombs. I'm bringing all this shit with me. This is gonna take forever. Now this is what I call relaxing. Just fishing, getting my shit done, handling my property. Come here, damn it. Come here, damn it. Come to me, motherfucker. Jesus Christ, motherfucker, stay still. God damn. Motherfucker bouncing everywhere. Oh, lane cod. I just gotta give that to Willie. Shit, the night market's open. Fuck it. I can collect the other 10 fin tomorrow. Alright. Night market time. Since I actually have money, I can afford to, you know, get something genuinely nice for myself. Can you move, Maru? Nice. Hello. Oh shit, I could just buy a large goat milk. Ha! I don't even have to wait for the fucking goats. Too bad she only has one of these. What's here? Gravestone, a decorative piece for your farm, parsnip seeds. Oh, these are much cheaper than at the store. Yeah, give me some of these. Way cheaper than the store. At least now they are. Damn it, I think I already had that rare crow. Fuck, I'm stupid. Famous painter Lupin. I'm selling this painting. Nah. I don't care about the albacores. Oh shit, no, I don't want to do this. I saw this last time. I don't really like it. I know there's a specific thing you have to press when you're in there, but I'm not really going to go for it. And then there's this thing where it takes you down and you can get some deep sea fish. I'll take some free coffee if you don't mind. Give me a nice cup of joe. I don't get why people get pissed off when you call coffee a cup of joe. That never made sense to me. Nice. Ooh, so instead of warping back to the farm, let me go to the community center, put that large goat milk in there, and bada bing, bada boom. I just gotta wake up in the morning and I'll have my greenhouse. Perfect. Oh, this is a great day. My year 2 is going way better than my year 1. I'll tell you that much. A herring. I don't know if I have any herrings. Huh. Boom, the dancing apples. The dapples. Nice. Just like that, it's all coming together nicely. Just got 2 more of these things to complete. Sweet. Do I already have this rec row? No, I don't. Okay, I have 8, 2, 7, 4, and 5. I ain't got all these hoes. What the hell is that now? Alright, let's save. Oh shit, hold on a minute. I got some pumpkins I haven't turned into fucking goods yet. Where they at? Alright, those 2, but there's some other ones I got somewhere else. Yeah, right here. Go. And just like that, I finally have the fucking greenhouse. Oh, there was a raccoon living in it. And he chunky. Chunky raccoon. Perfect! Nice! We've made serious progress today, people. Thank you all so much for watching this live stream of Stardew Valley. I'm going to play this one more time, and then I'm going to finish off, or at least I'm going to try to finish off playing Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance. But thank you all so much for watching this live stream of, well, Stardew Valley. And just like that, remember, everything I play, everything I sing, and everything I say, I do it for love.